Hello, my gorgeous Sagittarius. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your weekly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Sagittarini, and it's in between the 1st and the 7th of August 2022. At the beginning of this week, it's all going to be about this particular desire, this particular desire that you're going to feel, that you're going to have, that you're going to become aware of. And you know what is about this desire? This desire is to do with you working on the part of your life that you will keep on blaming yourself, that you made a certain mistake. And this was highlighted over the last 41 days in particular. What was making you feel uncomfortable? What was making you feel uncertain? Most importantly, why exactly were you blaming yourself for? Because this is something right now that most certainly and most importantly you should directly attack. So it's about this desire that you're going to feel suddenly, this desire, this urge, this really strong willpower, by the same time, of course, that you are going to have enough confidence in order to deal with this, in order to understand this, let alone taking it to the next level. So it's all about focusing on this desire to actually work on a certain mistake, because that was on your mind quite a lot, especially over the last 41 days. But at the same time, it made you like a quite fragile, and it made you quite unhappy as well, because it did put you in the stage at this point in your life where you just couldn't really feel 100% yourself because of this, because this affected you and your life in a really big time indeed, and because it reflected on so many different aspects of your life, but especially when it comes to the actual planning, especially when it comes to your future, and especially when it comes to the big part of it, being optimistic, in order to make the necessary step, because your steps that we need to be optimistic in order to be brave, in order to make a bold move, for example, which is all this is gonna be leading towards you making a really bold and brave move by the end of this week indeed. But now, going back to the beginning of this week, it's what made you feel really unhappy. So this is, of course, going to be really, really important to you. And let me just show you now, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Look, another indication of what was making you feel really unhappy and what the actual outcome is going to be. You see, it's bringing you a really interesting realization about the opportunity ahead. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to notice this opportunity that is going to come out of it. So first of all, karmically, you're going to need to deal with this, and as soon as you deal with this, almost immediately there is going to be very interesting opportunity that you are going to have. But before that, it's all going to happen with a little message, with a little information, with a little news that you are going to have. This news is going to make you feel so good, but most importantly, it's going to reveal a very, very interesting idea, and this idea is something that you need at this moment in your life so much, because at the same time it's going to make you feel it's going to make you feel really good. It's going to bring a passion within you, but it's also going to show you exactly which part of your life do you need to focus at this moment in time very, very strongly, because this is to do with your spiritual journey, it's to do with who you are, it's to do with your soul, it's to do with your soul purpose. So this magician here, my gorgeous Sagittarini, it's going to be felt on a whole next level. Not only you will know which part of your life is going to bring you success, but you're also going to get back this really, really magical energy. And once you get back this magical energy, then at the same time, you see, you're going to find yourself on the right path when it comes to your future. Not only this is going to start slowly changing your future, but also it's going to show you the exact, like a plan. You're going to become aware of the certain plan when it comes to your future. And these are, my gorgeous Sagittarini, only going to be the beginning stages of this indeed. And also, it looks like you're gonna please someone who you wanted to please for a long time. But this is to do with a leader in your life. This is to do with someone really prominent, but it's also to do with things that you're working on and things that you're going to achieve. Because you're gonna feel very victorious and honorable because you are, going to please somebody, some kind of a leader, some kind of person of, some really, really prominent person in your life. Someone really powerful as well. So it depends, what are you focusing on, what are you trying to achieve, but you are going to please someone big time. So this is also a clear sign and indication that you should kind of like put as much energy as you possibly can, especially when it comes to this week, towards those things that you want to achieve, because you are not only going to please some kind of a leader and you're going to feel so honorable about it, but you're also going to be noticed. Your energy is going to be strong and powerful, especially when it comes to being noticed for the right things. So as long as you're putting your energy towards something, you're going to be shining really, really brightly. And even more so, a big wish. This was a really big wish for you to please someone, some kind of a leader, some kind of person that you're going to feel so honored about. You're going to feel so honorable, at the same time. This is going to mean to you so much, my gorgeous Sagittarini, indeed. So it's really to do a lot with the past that you were working on, but waiting for someone to acknowledge you at the same time. Well, that acknowledgement is coming. But at the same time, it's to do with a wish. Something is going to come through here. And it's not only that, it's going to give you reason for celebration. It's going to give you reason to reconnect and connect with the people in your life. And the first people who come to your mind when you start thinking about reconnection, they're very special people in your life. And one of them is also bringing you a mind-blowing advice. Okay, this advice, you're not going to like it necessarily because it's going to pinpoint something about you that you're not happy yourself, but now it's time to deal with it. And this is what's going to be pointed with someone, one of these people as well in your life, who you will want to reconnect with at a time when you will want to celebrate something, my gorgeous Sagittarini, indeed. So this week it's also bringing you a reason for the actual celebration. You need to understand, throughout this week, the more you are unique, the more you are your unique self, the more successful you're going to be. Okay, so just remember this. The more you are, the more you allow yourself to be yourself, the more free spirit you're going to be, but the more successful you're going to be as well. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, I can see that you are going to be kind of, you're just going to be a little bit scared because of the financial upset. So this is going to put you in a certain mode. Your finances, you're going to be worrying something about your finances, but in particular when it comes to this fear of financial upset, that in itself, it's really going to get you thinking, it's going to get you going, but at the same time, it's going to bring a new interest in matters, and that in itself, it's going to really help you to reconnect with yourself, because you're going to find yourself in a deep thinking mode, and then the vision that you're going to have, how you want your future to be, you will feel it, you will sense it, you will feel it so vividly. Every single color you're going to feel on a whole next level. And this is the moment of your own enlightenment, because your own spiritual truth is going to come forward. And at that moment in time, it's also, you're going to feel a very strong connection to learn more, especially when it comes to your own spirituality. Now, suddenly, out of the blue, you're going to feel which aspect of your own understanding and spirituality changed so much, drastically, in the best possible way. And this is a clear sign of a sacred spirit elevation, which is only going to bring you to the point where you are going to realize, oh my God, I'm waking up here, this is my moment. But it's also the time of your own transition, especially when it comes to the actual person at around the midweek, towards the end of the week, that is going to surprise you. Somebody who you really love, somebody who's part of your life, it's really going to surprise you. Some kind of reunion or reconnection, but even most importantly, what they're going to tell you, because it is, going to help you so much. What they're going to tell you, it's going to help you to spread your wings. But at the same time, it's going to be so influential to you. It's going to make such an impact, this person, because it's to do with someone who you haven't seen in a while as well. So there's going to be quite a nice little element of surprise here indeed. And also when it comes to the last part of this week, you see, you are gonna, you know, you're gonna feel a bit of lack of strength, and lack of strength is going to make you a little bit indecisive. But this indecisiveness, it's coming from you. It's like basically, you know, it's to do with a failure to control petty emotions. So this is all why this is going to happen here. At some moment in your past, you know, this is what it happened: failure to control petty emotions. This is what where you went through. So you were like a very impulsive, but you've learned your lesson. That happened over the last 9 months indeed. So now at the end of this week, you're actually going to get this really interesting realization through this, like someone on the outside who don't mean anything to you. It's going to catch your attention. You will be walking on the outside, let's say, and you're going to see something, and on one hand it's going to give you an idea, but then on another hand you're going to feel a very strong connection to that person and what you're going to see, because something is going to be born within, and through that in itself you're almost going to gain an advice what you need to do by looking at somebody on the outside who hasn't got anything to do with you, but it's a lot to do with the power of the actual synchronicity indeed, because you will know what you're going to need to do, and what you're going to do is going to bring really fantastic accomplishment into your life. But also, especially when it comes to the finances and the financial situation, this is all going to be connected indeed. Just remember, my gorgeous Sagittarini, that love conquers all indeed, but at the same time, that in itself is going to show you the lasting commitment. It's going to show you your lasting commitment. And also, you know, it's just like almost like as soon as you become aware of this lasting commitment, you know, there is something that is going to take place an additional 24 weeks exactly. Within the next after the next 24 weeks after this moment in time, it's all going to be about this lasting commitment that you're going to feel very, very strongly about it. Do you know what is the right thing indeed? But at the same time, this is starting the process of your own spiritual recovery, and it's starting the process of your own comeback. My goodness, Sagittarini, this is big. And at the same time, you know, you need to understand that this week is bringing you a moment of awakening and relief. And I like this so much, because what you need to do also by the end of the week to step back to see the big picture, okay? And this is important in this stage as well, because, you know, by looking at the bigger picture, you know, at the same time, you will be able to preserve your energy for your next strategic plan indeed. But at the same time, you need to become aware of the fact that the winning is most certainly, most importantly, ahead, especially when it comes to you, my gorgeous Sagittarini. Okay, my gorgeous Sagittarini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.